The big misconception about IBM's Watson. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Future in 5. My name is Jacob Morgan, and this is where I share my thoughts, ideas, and commentary on the future of work in 5 minutes or less. Hope everybody enjoyed the Thanksgiving holiday, ate a lot of good tasty food, and got to spend some time with friends and family. I've been doing a bunch of reading over the past few days, and I've noticed a trend. And the trend is that a lot of articles being written about robots and automation tend to mention IBM Watson, and they tend to say that a lot of our jobs are going to be replaced or automated because of IBM Watson. Now, I know there are other technologies out there like Watson, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to focus on Watson. Now, I had the opportunity to tour the IBM Watson facility, their innovation hub in New York City, and I had the opportunity to also speak with some folks from IBM to talk about Watson. And so the first myth, I think, is that IBM Watson was created to eliminate or to replace human jobs, which is not true. That is not why IBM Watson was created. The people that sat down and came up with Watson weren't thinking, how can we take millions of jobs away from humans, and how can we put a lot of people out of work and replace all of that with software? That wasn't the thinking behind why IBM Watson was created. IBM Watson was created as a way to actually help humans to improve their decision-making capabilities. It was created as a way to assist humans, to act as a support, as an assistant, not as a replacement. A lot of the conversations that we hear are saying, well, IBM Watson can read so many legal documents it'll take jobs away from lawyers. It can read so many medical journals and medical scans that it'll take jobs away from doctors. But that's not entirely true. The decision-making piece is still done by a human. It's not as if you can walk into a doctor's office and a machine is going to greet you, a machine is going to do a full body scan on you, a machine is going to tell you what your problems are, a machine is going to prescribe things to you. That's not what we're talking about here. We're nowhere near that level. Typically, what IBM Watson would do in that type of a scenario is you would still go in and see a doctor, but a doctor would leverage IBM Watson as a way to help diagnose you. So you still have the doctor there. It's not like the doctors disappear, but their need for referencing millions of medical journals, their need for scouring through many pages of information, that part gets eliminated. But the role of the doctor is still there. And the same applies for many, many other examples out there. So the role of IBM Watson is to assist and to help humans, not to replace humans. Now, eventually, one day, somewhere down the road, 20 plus years, we might get to a point where that conversation will change. But at least for the foreseeable future, IBM Watson isn't going to be eliminating millions of jobs. It's not going to be taking over and putting a lot of people out of work. Instead, what it's going to do, it's going to assist humans. It's going to free their time up so that they can focus on the main issues at hand instead of worrying about some of these other aspects like reading medical journals. But again, in the case of going to see a doctor, the doctor is still going to prescribe you something. The doctor will still give you recommendations. The doctor will still treat you like a doctor, but their decision making is going to be influenced and impacted by something like IBM Watson that is able to scan millions of records, that is able to look at millions of other cases that might be applicable to you. And I saw this firsthand when visiting the Watson facility in New York. Again, we might get to a different point in the long future, in the distant future. But for now, I think we need to focus our conversations on how Watson is going to help humans and assist humans, and not necessarily on how Watson is going to be taking away jobs and replacing humans. I don't think we are there yet. I think that is a big myth and misconception around why IBM Watson was created and what it actually does. Curious to hear what you think. Leave me a comment below. If you want to get access to more videos, podcasts, and articles, you can email me. You can visit thefutureorganization.com. jacoborg.com. If you want to sponsor a month of content and reach tens of thousands of people every month through podcasts, newsletters, and videos just like this one, you can send me an email, jacob@thefutureorganization.com. And as usual, you can connect with me on Twitter. My Twitter handle there is @JacobM. I'll see you next time on an episode of The Future in 5. Hey, are you interested in the future of work? If so, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the latest content on the future of work and stay up to date on all the latest trends and happenings. Not to mention, you will make me very, very happy. Make sure to subscribe.